Hello everyone, and welcome to episode 10 of Final Fantasy IX. Today we're just going to start off with a small amount of grinding so we can get a little bit more money for some item combinations. But I figured while we're doing that, I was just going to go over my thoughts on Final Fantasy IV. In Final Fantasy IV, we got a back attack, nice. I think that I was a little bit overhyped for Final Fantasy IV. Because part of your expectations for something affects how much you enjoy it. And I didn't really ever have anyone, telling me that Final Fantasy 1 through 3 was going to be like one of the best games, but people were saying... I did see people saying that about 4. So I didn't enjoy it quite as much because I was a little bit overhyped going into it. But when I thought about it, like, Final Fantasy IV actually is really good, and it's like a huge step forward, I think, in terms of Final Fantasy compared to the older games. Because Final Fantasy IV, like, the story and the plot just takes a massive step forward in Final Fantasy IV compared to stories 1 to 3. And the characters take a big step forward. Like, in 1 to 3, the characters aren't really that much of characters. They'll just kind of have their trait, and that'll be it. But in Final Fantasy IV, you have characters going through, like, whole character arcs. So that, like, I imagine if you were playing Final Fantasy IV when it came out after playing 1 through 3, it would absolutely be an amazing step forward. It also has a lot of new features like the ATB bar. That makes its introduction in Final Fantasy IV. And after playing Final Fantasy III, having an ATB bar is so nice and so cool. So it was a pretty good overall experience. It's also the first game where your characters have preset roles. Like, for example, Cecil, the main character, he's a Dark Knight. So he has his own, like, special abilities and his own kind of stat growths. Whereas before, you could kit your characters out however you wanted, which did give you more freedom. But when you take these characters and you give them, like, a preset role, that generally reflects their personality. Like, Steiner in this game, he's a tank, And I can't really imagine Steiner not being a tank. Because he's very stubborn, like, he's very bullheaded. Meanwhile, Zidane, on the other hand, is a much different character. And that's actually reflected in how he plays in the battles. And Final Fantasy IV is the first game to actually go and do that and have characters have their own particular role. So it is a pretty cool game. Like, if you want to see how the Final Fantasy has evolved over time, there's a huge step between Final Fantasy III and Final Fantasy IV. And I think that I'm not sure about this because I didn't play the original versions of the earlier games, but I think that the DS version of Final Fantasy III actually added, like, more characterization to the characters in that game than there were in the original. So if that's the case, then there was an even bigger jump between Final Fantasy III and Final Fantasy IV in terms of story. And as someone who really enjoys the story aspect of these games, like, that is a big deal for me. And it's the revolving, another new thing in Final Fantasy IV is the revolving cast of characters. Like in Final Fantasy II, you have 3 characters who stick with you the whole time, and then the 4th character will revolve as the game goes on. But Final Fantasy IV is the first one to say, okay, you know, these characters are going to come into your party, and then they're going to go out of your party. And later on, it's going to give you the choice of what characters to use, so you can kind of build your loadout, not just by choosing what jobs you want your characters to have, but by picking which individual characters you want to have in your party. So that was another thing that was pretty cool to see for the first time there. One thing I didn't really like is in Final Fantasy IV, you have 5 characters in your party at a time, and I think 5 is a little bit too much. I think that 4 is kind of the ideal number for Final Fantasy, because I like having as many characters in the game as I can fit in, because I just want to play with a higher variety, you know? But once you get to a certain point, then it's just like too many, it's a little bit too much in terms of micromanagement. I think 5 was a little bit much, so I'm glad that they tuned it back down to 4 after Final Fantasy, not 4. Anyway, we've made our money now, so we can go ahead and get this cotton robe. Great. Now how much money? I do have enough money to go sleep at the inn, so we're going to go sleep at the inn, and then we are going to go on and move ahead with the story. Let's see, I'm going to have to remember how to get to places. How did I get there? This way? Am I being goon? Where do I go? So I want to go to the inn before I go to the door. Game? Hello? Thank you. Here we go, I gotta go this way. Oh, wait. This is where I found Garnet. This isn't where I actually want to be. Sorry guys, I have lost my bearings in the city. Let's run over here. But anyway, back to Final Fantasy IV. It is a pretty enjoyable game, but in terms of best Final Fantasy, I definitely can't. I can't put it on that level, and I had heard people saying that their personal favorite was 4, and I just can't, go along with that opinion, personally. But I don't want to really go too much into why, because I don't want to, spoil the plot in case someone hasn't played that one yet. Let's see, so we've slept, so now we can go back to the tower. And we can move on ahead with the story. Going the wrong way again. No, I'm horrible at multitasking. While I'm talking and trying to do something, it just does not work for me at all. And we need to go back this way. Here we go. Oh. Dr. Todd. Princess, thank you for coming. Welcome to my humble abode. This is your home? I traveled quite far in search of a sponsor for my research after I departed Alexandria. I finally found one here in Trin. You have grown into a fine young woman. I am pleased to see you again. Dr. Tot, you look quite well. Ah, Master Steiner. You are escorting the princess? Yes, sir. I deeply regret my earlier actions. Still a straight arrow, aren't you? Sure you had your reasons, but I won't ask why. The Super Soft is in the box right there. Please take it. Don't mind if I do. Received Super Soft. Excellent. Have you no manners? Thank the good doctor. It's quite all right, Master Steiner. You know, there I actually agree with Steiner. It would have been politer if he had said thank you. Now I can save my bro. Can't believe I must travel with a lowly criminal. Master Tot, is this Gaia? Yes, it's a globe of our planet, Gaia. I remember your lesson. Oh, that was Dagger speaking. I'm sorry. You remember the ramblings of an old fool. Two phrases are commonly found in documents more than 500 years old. One is Jewel. The other is Summoner Tribe. But 500 years ago, the phrases mysteriously vanished from history. The archaeologist Frederick Ashe theorized that Jewel refers to the pendant passed down to the ruler of Alexandria. We've got some world building here. But the pendant is much too small to be referring to the same jewel. So is it a piece of the jewel? Other research suggests a relationship between eidolons and magical stone. Dr. Tot. Oh, it's young Garnet. Ah, princess. Were you reading big books again? Ha ha ha. I've already read every book in this library. Oh my, that is a lot of reading, man. But I think better when I'm surrounded by old books. Really? I don't like books. You are a person of dignity. It is imperative that you study hard. I know. Oh, I was quite taken by that book you gave me. What was it called? It was it I Want to Be Your Canary by Lord Avon? Oh yes, that's the one. So there is a book I like after all. My. What's this, Dr. Tot? That is a globe of Gaia. It is a model of our planet. A Gaia globe? I never knew our castle was shaped like a sphere. We live on the surface, princess. Ah, yes, the stars. They inspired the theories relating stones and eidolons. That is why. Oh, I'm sorry, I was lost in thought again. It's okay. Where is my room on this globe? Oh, your room is much too small to point out on this globe. What about the castle? That I can do. How long has it been? 8 years? Time passes quickly. But I haven't changed. I continue to collect and research these items. Where did you find this globe? It's an antique. It's broken, as you can see, but I use it as an observation deck. Ironic, isn't it? Looking up at the sky from inside a globe. It sure is. Princess, I don't mean to meddle in your affairs, but I am on your side, now and forever. Please tell me if there's anything I can do. Dr. Todd. I see. So the Queen's forces have already grown quite powerful. Okay, then. It may be dangerous, but I shall see to it that you reach Alexandria. How? I had an old transportation device remodeled in the case of such an emergency. This way, please. Ah, we can finally return to Alexandria. I'm coming with you. What? Why? It can reach Blank more easily from Alexandria. Yes, come with us, Marcus. Okay, Steiner? Oh. Let's go save Blank and restore my mother to her former self. That was pretty wholesome. Garnet and Dr. Tot. Please be equipped for battle. There are monsters underground. Please take the ladder inside the hole down when you're ready. Okay, I think we're ready. We went to the inn. So we should be good. Let me see items and stuff. I think we're looking good. Let's arrange my items. Automatic. And that looks much nicer. We only have one high potion left. We haven't been stealing very many of those, unfortunately. We have tons of ethers, because I am so skimpy with using them. And we didn't have Garnet in our party for a good while either. This is Gargan Rue, an ancient travel route between Treno and Alexandria. Why was this thing built under a tower? Actually, Gargan Rue was in use long before even the invention of airships. The tower was built on top of the disused tunnel. But it looks fairly new. I convinced Mr. Bishop to keep this place intact. I haven't used it since it was remodeled, mind you. We must first activate the tunnel connection sequence and call the Gargant inside. Let's see. Where was the sequence trigger? So, all we have to do is find the sequence trigger. Princess, let us find it. Let's talk to Mom. Let us go ahead and save. Let's save, Cabot. Alright, let's run this way. Not sure which way to go, but I'm just gonna go left first, and there's a chest there. Feels good. Chain plate. Let's check that out. What does Steiner have on? He has a linen cuirass. Wait, we can't. You can't use the chain plate. What even is a chain plate? Is that something completely different? Figured anyone. Oh, we should switch. No, he's got the rubber helmet. Now we can swap his sword. Oh, what's a chain plate? Do we not? We can't put a chain plate on Steiner. Excuse me. Let's go down and look at it. Chain plate. Where? Oh, okay. It is a chest item. Ah, so it's for someone like Zidane. I see. Anyway, I'm not going to equip Marcus with it, because I'm low-key worried that he's going to just leave the party, and all this stuff's going to be gone. Phoenix down. Is this the thing? Pull the lever? Absolutely. In Final Fantasy, you don't ask questions first. You just do. Okay, well that didn't do anything. So now we're in a different spot. Let's pull this lever. Nothing happened. Okay, here's a random encounter. So we'll have to figure out what we need to do. But first off, what we need to do is beat the crap out of these large large parasite-looking creatures. Let's steal from it. Stomach. Disgusting. Stole an antidote. Okay, but these guys poison. Claws. Counterattack. Absolutely beautiful. Let's steal from the second crawler now. Getting tongued by these things is better than getting bitten and swallowed by them. Alright, please stop hitting Dagger. Dead. Couldn't steal anything again. Nani? Wait, was I not paying attention to Steiner's health? Or did that do a lot of damage? I'm shook after that. Steiner went down. Didn't Dagger take, like, yeah, it only did 60 damage. This is not possible. This couldn't have happened. Steiner, go down. Unthinkable. Oh, Steiner's missing out on XP. That's a lot of it, too. We're gonna get level ups for both of our other characters. And now poor Steiner's a level behind. Get some ore. Alright, that new Phoenix Town we found. Yeah, what happened? Anyway, let's go ahead and use Cure. Let's run over this way. Ah, this is it. This is where we call the Gargant inside. What do you mean? Gargan Rue Treno Station is shaped like a circle. When you pull on that level, Gargant circles around the station continuously. I don't understand what you're saying. Better to show than tell. Princess, will you pull on that lever over there? Of course. What is it? I see. What's that? Ah, perfect timing. That is the Gargant, a giant insect that pulls this trolley. Next, we must halt the Gargant. Okay. So we're literally being bowled around by a giant insect. It doesn't really make me comfortable. Let's see. Whoops, I didn't mean to go this way. I wanted to check this level first. Yes, that's the one. The Gargant should stop when you pull on that lever. Please hurry. It'll resume once it's finished eating. You see. Are you sure it won't keep going around in circles? It won't. I will reverse the connection sequence and let the Gargant out of the station. Please look after the princess, Master Steiner. Of course. The princess is bright, but she is still young and naive. I am concerned about her safety. Please make your own decision on the matter at hand and protect her. I am but a humble knight. I cannot exceed my authority. Is that an honest answer? You may endanger the princess if you keep telling yourself that. I shall take note of your counsel. Fare you well, princess. Take care, Dr. Tot. I must hurry. You just pull the lever. Be safe, princess. Yeah, I'm glad that none of our modern transportation devices involve being like hurried by a bug that's crawling on the ceiling while we are strapped to it. We can reach Alexandria now. You can't even see Treno anymore. I wonder how long it's going to take. I never dreamed of going home in a vehicle like this. Yeah, I don't blame you. Dr. Tot remains a unique character. Oh, the Gargant stopped. What's wrong? It's hesitating. Oh, that was Stagger. I bet we found some monster to fight, haven't we? Princess. Yep, there's some sort of worm creature. Could this be the reason? I bet it is. I wonder what this thing is called. We do have a sword art now. I don't know what my strike does. Let's use Cure on herself because I'm at full health. Let's try and steal from it. Alright, that was almost half of Dagger's health. We stole a bone wrist. Let's use Cure on herself. Let's continue to heal. Marcus can just start attacking. I need to pay attention to how much Steiner's attack does. Oh my, that was a lot. We have Garnet here to heal him. That did 240 damage. Next we'll try the Minus Strike and see how much damage it does. Uh-oh, Marcus is poisoned and almost went down. So let's use an antidote on yourself, my man. The ring, is that going to slow him? It did do damage. Let's use a Cure on Marcus. So here comes Steiner with the Minus Strike, and that did absolutely nothing. Okay. So I don't know if that's like reducing his MP or something. But since it's doing 0 damage, we're just going to forget about Minus Strike. Devil's Kiss. And that has poisoned our girl. So let's use an antidote on her. We are still slowed. Marcus is slowed. Feels bad. Spring. Now Steiner is slowed. Let's see, what do we have that gets rid of slow? I don't know. We better use a Cure on Steiner. And the slows are really gonna be a bug. I don't know off the top of my head what fixes that. Here comes poison. We had better use an antidote on our girl, and then she can cure herself. And then with Marcus, I'm gonna min you a little bit and look for an item. So an Ether, Phoenix Down Remedy would do it. Antidote, Eye Drops, no. Echo Screen, no. What does Echo Screen even do again? Soft would do. I don't know what Phoenix Pinion is. Pendant or no. So we better go ahead and attack. And we have like no mana left on this dagger. He took a hit there. We're gonna have to have Dagger use an Ether on herself. Get the mana back. Just gonna keep popping hits with these boils. I did look up what Jelly does. Jelly for them is Petrify. That's what Dagger is learning right now, which should be supremely useful. Let's go ahead and cure herself, and we'll use the antidote. Our boy Steiner must be immune to poison. And counterattack, we love to see it. Do I have... What does Panacea do? I don't know. Let's just use it. It's running away. I'm gonna use my phone to figure out what Panacea does, because I don't remember. I know I looked it up, but that was a while ago. We're finally here. In 1 second, I'm using my Google Who. Figure out what that does. Panacea ability removes poison, so I was right in thinking that that was going to remove the poison on Dagger. I think the Gargant is tired too. I never knew such a place existed in Alexandria. Where are we? Let's keep moving. Can I go back? I want to look for goodies. Uh-oh, ominous music. Is this really Alexandria? Well, it must be. How do we get out? Well, this way. Princess, let us make haste. Wait, Steiner. I know this place. Dr. Todd told me about this place. My ancestors built this place to keep enemies from invading. Dr. Todd also said, Princess, we can hear your stories later. The stale air cannot be good for us. And we gotta save Blank. Right, we need to hurry. Let's go, Steiner. Uh-oh. The gate. You. What kind of trick is this? I didn't do anything. Don't blame me. Yeah, why would you think Marcus did this, dude? Steiner, come on, bro. You really didn't do anything? You don't believe me? Look, we missed our chance to escape. I knew we should have gone back there and looked for items. Raw. They fell for it. Fell for it, they did. Thorn. I am Steiner, captain of the Knights of Pluto. I have returned. Let us out at once. Too bad it is. You're all under arrest. Thorn. I've returned to Alexandria to speak with my mother. Take me to my mother. Yes, we will take you to see Queen Bran, whether you like it or not. Capture Princess Garnet, Queen Bran said. Ordered us, she did. What? Lies. What's going on? Hello, game? I wonder if I accidentally clicked out of it or something. Alright, now we are back with the other party. Can you stand, Freya? It is nothing. Take it easy, okay? How about you, Vivi? Yeah, I'm alright. So what now, people? It said we're going to Clara. We have no choice. We must go to Clara too. By the way, I'm not going to ask Kina how you're doing because you're an optional character who we didn't need to pick up. I knew you'd say that. You coming, Vivi? Do you think we'll learn more about those black mages if we go to Clara? Yeah, I'd say we'll learn a lot about them, as long as we follow Braun and that Kuja guy. Then I'm with you. Clara? Sound yummy. I'll go with you. Good, I'm glad Kina got some voice lines. Oh, and what about the princess? Dagger? I'd never forget about her. She might not be here in Burmecia, but I know we'll find her soon. Well, let's move out. Some say it lies in the desert west of Burmecia, but I know not whether we can enter the town itself. Brighten up a little. We'll figure it out when we get there. Oh, Dagger, where could you be? Alright, back to the campaign map with this crew. Let's check out our equipment and abilities, because we got new goodies. Yes, now we can use our butterfly sword. Gold hat. Let's see, there's nothing to learn off that. We can't upgrade it. Glass armlet, we're still learning. Leather shirt. We don't need the leather plates. We can go right to that chain kit we found, which is going to be a great upgrade. And then we can pick up that coral ring also. Now we can go to Vivi. Vivi, we still want the lightning staff, still want the feather hat. This armlet, we can swap to the bone wrist. And then silk shirt. Okay, so there's nothing we can learn off the silk shirt, but we can swap to the cotton robe because that has better stats. And then there are no more accessories. Look at our girl Freya. Javelin is still online. Iron Helm. We can swap to the Barbut. Mithril gloves. We should just go for Undead Killer. I mean, it is a worse item, but getting Undead Killer would be nice. And then we can swap. The bronze armor is also worse, but we can learn Bird Killer. Not that I mean, those are situational things, so if we're having trouble at a certain stage, we can potentially swap. And we can give Kina some items, so Kina is less squishy. So a leather hat. Steeple hat's just better, we can't learn any of the abilities there. An arm thing, we can learn antibody, which would be really good. Especially since we have so many, we have a lot of MP. That's not ability. And then a leather shirt or a silk shirt. Silk shirt's better. No more accessories. So now let's go to our abilities. Let's look at Kina. Kina has 12 ability points available. And let's see, what did we put on? We used some. Wait, haven't we? Why? So why does she have 12 out of 20? We don't have anything. I mean, I don't understand. But... oh, yes, we go to the equip screen. So we have High Tide. And then we can pop on antibodies, so we can poison. Really nice. Abilities for Freya, we have equipped a lot of stuff. We have cover, level up, antibody, and bright eyes, which I think we want. Vivi, you have anything like antidote we can put on you? No. And Zidane. What does add status do? I need to Google who add status. I don't know why I've started saying Google foo. Like, I've literally never said it before. Today. Like, during the session. Add status. FF9. Add status. There's a small chance to inflict the target with the equipped weapon status. Okay, that sounds okay. We could put it on because we have 3 points left over, but it's not something that I really care for. Like, if we run up against something we need from Maneater or Devil Killer, I would rather have those abilities on. Alright, let's pop the add status on. Maybe I'll like it, you know? And that was it for abilities. Let's go ahead and pop a save. Save. Alright, and off onto the world map we go. Two lizards with cleavers. They look like they're gonna chop us up and cook us. Ability. Get that lizard man. Let's steal from that lizard. Let's attack that lizard. And then let's cast fire on that lizard. Oh no, he's casting attack on himself. He's gonna tank up all the damage. We did get a tank. That's super good. Can we just attack the other one, please? Maybe go to town on the other one. Let's try eating the first one. Let's see if we've done enough damage to it. Now the other one's protecting itself too, but we did get the attack off on it first, which is nice. Black magic's going to be really useful if they're all protected. We stole an ore. Oh, and that protect wore off. I know can eat into it weaker. Okay, damage, we pretty tank members here. Alright, we've done a little bit more damage to it. Let's try eating it again. As they do mad damage to Freya. Now it's... oh, it's dead now. No! Yeah, that's not gonna work. We're just gonna do another rotation. I really want to eat this guy, so we're going to stop attacking it now until we at least get a chance to try and eat. Oh no, I thought I could get away with one more attack from Freya. No! Disaster. Oh, at least no one died. And we got a 10, so I can just call Mr. Mog. And we can just tent up the damage. I think I'm going the wrong way, aren't I? Huge skeletons. If we could kill undead, that would be really nice. Let's really try and eat one of these. So Freya's gonna attack, we're gonna steal from it. And we'll swap to Vivi, we'll fire it, and then we'll wait and see after Vivi goes. Come on, Vivi. It's gonna use Thunder. Furry word. Yes, we got it. We learned the Pumpkinhead. Now we don't have to eat the skeletons anymore. Golden ore. Whirl slime. That sounds kind of intimidating. Ow, ow, ow. That looked painful. That wasn't that painful. Got him, and successful eat. We got antibody on Zidane, we got add status on Vivi. Feels good, man. Now let's check out our man here. Okay, we got antibody, but we still need another ability from the same thing. Status is acquired. So let's buff us up to a steepled at. No abilities on it. That's okay. Wait. We were learning add status on 2. We were learning add status on 2 different equipment at the same time. Anyway, here we are in the desert. So, what am I supposed to do? I have a feeling I might have missed something in that conversation. I think I'm supposed to be going this way. Anyway, we've already eaten one of these skeletons, so we'll just take it out. And it's starting the Whirl Slash. How much is it going to do to poor Vivi? Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and just pop basic attack. That was a surprisingly good basic attack from this Vivi. And that thing just got absolutely smashed. Could have stolen from it, but I just marked it instead. And we got a potion. Excellent. Let's try running through this place. This looks like a good place to go. What's over here? Chocobos. Alright, we have 2 blue ladies. Never seen these before. They're nits. One of them is using Hero, which is very frightening. How much damage will this do? 100. Let's pass with Ina. Steal from the nymph. And then we're just going to keep passing with Ina. We throw an Echo Screen. So what I want to do is pop. Oh, wait. We're silent. We're going to pop another attack, and then we're going to try and eat this thing. Vivi is super low. Let's potion Vivi. Let's steal from the other one. Let's hope that our eat works. I no can eat until it's weaker. Okay. Alright, let's attack it again with Vivi. Then let's try eating it. We're just going to keep trying and wearing it down. Throw another Echo Screen. And now Freya's silenced, which is completely fine. Vivi missed! No! Alright, let's see if Freya will kill it or not. I hope not. We're also left. And yes, Freya kills it. So, if I get this attack... We'll let Vivi attack it, then we'll let Kina attack it, because Kina is less damage. And they put us all to sleep. Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay. They're too fragile for the eating. I need to be really careful if I want to eat. But everyone was asleep, so I didn't want to, like, waste a bunch of time trying to eat it. the way, I should probably go to the villains and see if we need to equip something. Nope, we do not. Okay. Oh no, I didn't mean to call the mob. What I want to do is use ignition on everyone. Anyway, there might be nothing here. And here's a lizard. We can get it, people. We're gonna get this lizard. We're gonna eat it. Oh, we got back attacked. That is annoying. And we're still silent, too. And they're hatching VV. Ah! Alright, let's steal first. Attack with everyone. We're gonna go through a round of attacks that'll be everyone except for Mr. Zidane. VV is missing. Since the back attack, this might actually be good for us. Because our back row people won't do as much damage. Oh, another miss. Why are we all missing? You not try eating it. We're just gonna try being real careful. Yes, we got level 3 defense. I don't know what that means. Something to do with defense. But now we don't need to worry about the lizard people anymore, in terms of eating them. So let's see, do we have an ability to equip with that? Anyway, I do want to use a tent now. Tent. Woohoo! Call me again anytime, Nico. And here are the blue ladies. We can try and grab one of them as well. We're all still silenced. Fine. Let's steal. Back. Okay, everyone got participate except for Mustina. 264 damage. And he's still sleeping. Maybe the other one is still asleep too. So let's try and have Krina use the attack. That did not do nearly as much damage. Kira. Ow. Nips are kind of annoying. I'm gonna try eating you. Well, you can eat until it's weaker. Did we steal from this one? I don't remember. Well, the necklace screen, so we did not steal from it before I went to sleep. Now let's try eating you again. I'm just gonna keep going. No one besides Vivi and Tina are allowed to touch that first one. Learned Night. We got it, people. We got it. Beautiful stuff. Tina is learning all the tasty monsters. We got level ups, and we got Dragon Killer and Freya. Let's go into Freya's equipment. Javelin can be upgraded. Careful. Keep running this way. This might be a complete wild goose chase. Another random encounter. And it's another double whammy of lizard people, but this time we don't need to worry about eating them, so we can just go straight up all out. Oh, wait, why can't I use Aqua Breath? Excuse me? I can't use Aqua Breath? why not? Oh, I'm silenced. Duh. Of course. Of course I'm silenced, so I can't use it. Alright, they're using Protect before I get my attacks in. Feels bad, man. Get that second one right now. We still got a good 10, which is really good. Dump a bunch of attacks into the one that isn't protected. Oh no, it's using Protect. Steal from it. It's missed it. It missed its attack. We're still in ore. Boing. That Protect is worn off. And from here, it's simple from the crew time. That butterfly sword looks pretty cool. Got a Darth Maul over here. But I love how Kina's fork looks like a spork. The all-in-one utensil. Ooh, that was not very long before I got another random encounter. That was exceedingly quick. Double skeleton bros. Oh my, I did not notice how low Zidane was. This first skeleton is not gonna survive. Could be stolen from. Got an ore from that one, and now it's murder. Oh, got it. Alright, let's see if I can make it a little bit further. I feel like I'm not going the right way. Yeah, we've gone all the way around the mountain range. So I think what I'll do, we're almost at an hour. We'll look around for just a little bit more, but I think after the next random encounter, we will call it an episode. Make sure we steal from it before we take this thing down. Boom, got it. That's more ore. Yeah, is this the edge? This is indeed the edge. So in order to prevent you guys from having to watch me go all the way back, we'll start off the next episode when I am back around this mountain range that I foolishly explored. Well, it wasn't foolish to explore. It was a fun adventure that may have had unintended benefits, and we also got to eat a bunch of stuff with Tina. But I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I've had a lot of fun once again playing this game, and I will see you guys next time.